Hey, what's going on? This is Efren the Marketer, and today we're in California. Welcome to another Monday vlog. Today we're gonna go and check out our friends' grand opening for their office. I want you to see the cars real quick that they have right in front. These are all their cars, by the way. Yo. Oh, there he is. Damn, what's up, bro?
How are you
doing?
Hey, is that JC Flames? What's up, bro? How are you, Ryan? Hey.
Can't wait to take a picture of your car. He's my guy doing my BBC. Speaking of which, I need to show you. Thanks, like just a mini one. That way, when I want to do like a workshop, I can have people sit right here. I can stand up there. The exception of a handful of real estate guys.
So is it mostly Amazon?
Mostly Amazon. With real estate, I mean, I got Dustin. He has his own office right here. He's like acquisitions, right? That guy Stu that just left is like the main acquisition guy. I have another guy named KB who does acquisitions too. Other than them, nothing else. Everything's like VA or whatever, you know?
What do your Amazon guys do?
Monitor stores all day long. And talk to customers, help customers on board, help them fill out applications. Oh, by the way, that guy Ben, he's a client. His store profited $17,000 last month after paying us, Amazon. That guy, see the green hat?
Yeah.
Next to him, he came from North Carolina. His store net profit $6,000 last month.
Show your daddy.
This is yours?
This is Chris's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you got the best scoop.
You guys want me to pop the bottle or what?
Nah, bro, we gotta work still.
Just kidding. You're gonna go meet them at downtown or what?
We're gonna meet them at Prohibition, and then DTE, and then Sunday we're just chilling, and then Monday South Taurus.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
No, bro.
How many people you guys got in this office?
There might only be 12 of us.
So this guy used to be in the tool business.
Yeah.
And then, how long ago was that? Like,
I started in 2013 in the tool business.
yeah, that was a long time. This is how I know he can close, because he would cold call farmers and sell them tools, and not even at a discount price, right?
Nah. Yeah, hopefully none of those farmers see this.
Yeah. I was telling Marcel, I was like, bro, like, because I talk about you guys here and there,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, this guy will call people, not even know who he is, get their credit card information, and send them tools that they probably never heard before, right?
Yeah, that's where all of our sales skills come from. That business is like cutthroat. It's different because you're not selling a product, a house, a fucking service, you know? Making them want what you have, and they don't even want it.
I mean, you guys probably train your salespeople, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Once you know what you're doing in closing, to be honest, some of the ads we run, these guys are like the top performing clients versus other clients that have almost the exact same recipe. And a lot of times clients or people that run certain ads like to blame, the ads or
like the SEO or whatever.
Yeah, like the SEO or
you could have all the leads in a row, but if you can't close or negotiate, you're not gonna have the same conversion rate as everyone else.
Yeah. They just started ads this month in like 2 weeks.
I think they locked up 9 deals.
9 deals in 2 weeks, bro. That's crazy. And a lot of people are like spending more and can't even block 2. That just tells you if you're running ads and you're running them to a funnel, it's all about what you do with the leads and who's handling your leads. Because if you have some people from college or high school and they're not trained properly, you're just wasting money pretty much. I was telling Ryan, I was like, because they just started advertising. I was telling them how you guys will cold call people and close them on tools.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just crazy. So, like, what would you sell? Like, I mean,
we used to sell hand tools, shop supplies, safety equipment, power, basically anything you would see at Home Depot.
But like you get some. Let's say a hammer at Home Depot is $10. I'm just throwing a wild number. How much more would it be with you?
We were selling at about a 4-time mark. So we sell for 40. I mean, look, we used to sell 29-piece drill bit sets. They go from a 16 to a half an inch. So they were private label, right? We'd brand them from China. We called them Iron Shark. It was our brand. We saw that set for $199.
Yeah. And how much was that? If you go to
$30, $40. But it was a service though. We were shipping them nationwide, no shipping, and we'd invoice the customer 60 days out. A lot of our clients were either like in rural areas, like on a farm, or on a construction job site where they need them now and they don't care, and it's convenient because we ship it, it get there in a few days, and then they don't got to pay for 2 months. A lot of them are like, they're waiting for the job to pay so they can pay. So it worked.
What made you just get rid of it? I mean,
you did
business? Yeah, you did it for so long. I mean, like, why was you just...
We hit the ceiling at 20 million. It was just, we had, around 250 employees between sales reps, warehouse, admin, collections, and we were just at a glass ceiling. It was like, to go from there to get bigger, I'm sure it's possible. We couldn't seem to figure it out, and then there was 3 partners too, and we were all kind of like at different stages of our life. I was the youngest one. I still had a bunch of energy and ambition. The other old guys were like settling down, and they were kind of just happy with what we had.
I mean, what's your new goal now? I mean, you hit 20, so what are you trying to do now?
Well, so the thing with the revenue's revenue, right? It don't matter if you do 20 million if the profit's only 5%, right?
That's true.
And in that industry, that's how it was, right? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was 3 of us, we all made money, and we had a lot of guys that made money, but it wasn't profitable like how e-commerce is or how real estate is. So my partners were basically slowing down. I was speeding up. At the time I got into real estate, I started flipping. I launched my first event, which you guys did the production for, Accelerator.
Yeah.
That kind of helped my brand blow up. And then from there, I seen an opportunity that I just thought was more scalable. And even with wholesale real estate, right? I mean, it's the same thing. I got in there, made millions fast, hit the ceiling. It's like, you can only do so many deals a month, right? You have to have more staff, more advertising, more everything.
Yeah.
That's why my focus now is on e-commerce, because it's 100% scalable. We already have almost 500 clients now. We're doing 50, 60, 70 stores a month, and it doesn't take any bandwidth to keep growing. Whereas like if you're in real estate and you're doing, say you're doing 20 deals a month, well, how are you going to go from 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50? Are you ever going to get to 100 deals a month? Are you ever going to get to 200 deals a month, right? With what we do in e-commerce, there's no ceiling. The customers bring customers, friends and family bring friends and family. We have the bandwidth overseas to just take it on and go.
Yeah.
And so that's where my focus is now.
This office is actually smaller than the tool business office,
Oh,
right? Yeah, so like you scale down in employees, and then now, I mean,
my
you're
point
producing
exactly.
more.
My point exactly. In a telemarketing company, we had hundreds of people to do $20 million. Like literally hundreds of salespeople. I think our collection staff had about 10 people that were collecting money all day long. We had 10, 12 guys in the warehouse at any given time. We had customer service people, we had admin, we had data entry, we had all these different sales departments. We had satellites that were out of the office. We had a 18,000 square foot warehouse, stocking and holding inventory, buying shit from China, private labeling it, sitting on it, waiting for it to sell, all to do 20 million. And with Amazon right now and Walmart, we're doing 2.5 million a month with 8 people. Well, no, let me take that back. We have probably 100 people overseas, but they're overseas.
Yeah.
So I have literally 2 people in house that manage that. Those
Which is
people.
different. I mean, like the couple of bucks versus. I'm pretty sure California laws where hiring people is even crazier.
California is tough. It's like everybody has to be W-2. Can't no independent contractors, and it's like if we need to hire more people, one of the biggest things is it's easy to train them to just do the labor they do. So like in the telemarketing company we used to have, to train a guy from ground zero to be like an actual sales rep that could come in and produce, it's very difficult because it's kind of like, I guess it'd be similar to training like an acquisition guy in real estate, but harder, right? So we would turn over 10, 20 people to find one guy that would stick. Gotcha. And then that one guy would give up in a few months. And it was a never-ending cycle. Yeah. With this business now, we just bring people in, we show them the systems, they're on the computer all day. It's just so much more scalable.
So you got the real estate, but you buy and hold a lot. This is something we had a conversation about the other day, because, but I mean, now you're getting into flipping apartment complexes or something like that. You bought some in Tucson, I saw, or? Ohio.
Yeah, I have over 100 units in Ohio. I have stuff in Miami, I have stuff here. But it's the same thing with wholesaling. It's transactional. You can only get it so big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many deals you can flip. At least with holding, one deal, it pays you forever, right?
Gotcha. Have you ever told anybody around how many properties you have, or just?
I've never told anybody specifically, but yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I have over 100 just in Ohio. I have a few dozen here in California, and I have some stuff in Miami, so I'm doing all right.
Gotcha. Damn. I started buying and holding myself because I did fix and flips and things like that. I was like, that's a lot of fucking work. I was like, I just prefer, building Golo Media. Real estate's not my thing, but I just buy and hold and leave it. Mm-hmm. But it just makes more sense. I don't have to see it. I don't have to deal with it. I have a property management that just takes care of it. And that's what I was asking about Airbnbs last time. You have Airbnbs, right?
I have one in Miami. It's crushing it. You see me posting it.
Yeah. Was it like 13K or something like that?
Yeah, it's just rented for 17,000 for 36 days.
Fuck.
That's the record. So
Yeah.
My payment's $3,000 on that property.
Yeah. I mean, I have one right by Westgate, which is the Cardinals Stadium, and the mortgage on it is like $1,200, and it's producing like 3 or 4K on their month. So.
Crushing it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get more into it. It's just first comes media, and then the rest is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. Your main business is like your cash cow.
Yeah.
That cash cow brings in the cash, right?
Yeah.
But then where do you put the cash? I mean, you could put it in another business that's going to produce more income, or you can put it into assets that's going to pay you, or you could do both, right? It goes back to flipping versus holding. Like, flipping's fun, you make a bunch of money, but it's highly taxed income, right? Unless you hold for a length of time.
Gotcha.
So for us, my strategy is simple. Like with wholesaling real estate and flipping in general, we just flip everything that I don't want. And when the deal comes around that I want, I try to keep it. So that the flip money covers the office, the overhead, salaries, that type. I pay my people well. Like all my acquisition guys get salary plus commission. It's not like one or the other, right?
Gotcha.
So my guys are paid very well. But then when a good deal comes up like that one I just got in Riverside from PBC, it's like if I got to drop 150 grand down to keep it, it's not no big deal because I just take the flip money and then roll it into this. So essentially it just kind of pays for itself, right?
You guys saw how good he pays his people. All those cars are your guys'.
All my guys,
right?
yeah.
So this is Krisdashark. I probably didn't introduce him properly. Where can they find you at?
At Krisdashark on Instagram. That's the main place to connect with me.
You're not. I thought you were putting YouTube videos out, no?
So the truth is, I started. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And if you follow me, you learn one thing about me right away is I want to do the least to make the most. So
Yeah.
I still plan on putting out content just like as a hobby, but I'm not going after it like a business because I just don't want to work that hard.
I mean, we got 2-3 people editing and shooting, and we're just doing 2 fucking videos a week, and it's
a lot.
tough. Yeah, it's like you upload and then you're like, okay, cool, I got it out for this week, and then he's like, hey, we need some more to edit for next week. I was like, okay, so it's a lot of just
You
work.
don't know kids yet, right?
Nah.
Well, that's the thing. So I have my baby, right? It's like, yo, Chris, we got to shoot a video Tuesday at 2 o'clock in LA, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take my daughter to the park. We're gonna do some other shit. And then like they hold me accountable, and they're like, bro, like you said you want to do this. I literally had to come and have a meeting. Like, all right, guys, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
So I don't do YouTube for fun, just for fun only.
It's rough. The reason why we do it, I mean, we get a lot of leads, and there's some videos that rank eventually. Which, if you do evergreen content, we have like one we talked about, direct mail, that's uploaded in 2019, and we get 2 calls or 3 a week. Still to this day. So if you guys want to learn more about Krisdashark, what he does and stuff, he's always posting on Instagram. So appreciate you
Yes, sir. Yep.
letting me come in
Yeah, anytime.
and record. So
Cut.
clip.